everybody, it's Trish and I'm here to bring you a really super exciting video. So, because of BookTube, I have discovered the ever wonderful BookOutlet. So I'm here to do my very first BookOutlet unboxing and June haul. I've gotten 2 boxes, one from Amazon and one from BookOutlet. The one from Amazon I already did open because there was a gift from my son inside of it and I needed to hide that for his birthday coming up. So, without further ado, let's get in with the book haul. So the first book I got in my book haul for this month is These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. This book is about 2 teenagers, Tarver, who is a major in the military, and Lilac, who is the daughter of the richest man in the universe. They are aboard the Icarus, which is a huge, fashionable ship for all the rich people in the galaxy, and it crash lands on an unknown planet, and Tarver and Lilac are the only 2 survivors. I'm not going to speak too much about this book because I don't want to give anything away, and I've started reading it already, so I'm not very far into it. But I'm really excited to read this book. A lot of people on BookTube have read this book, and Kaz over at Little Book Owl just raved about it, so I'm super excited to read it. The next book on the list is Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. I have read Anna and the French Kiss, so I was really excited to read this one. I have already read it, and it was pretty darn good. This story is about Lola and the boy next door, as is in the title, named Cricket. Lola and Cricket had a falling out 2 years ago before he moved away, and she never quite got over it. She spent 2 years thinking about revenge. She has a boyfriend, but as soon as Cricket moves back in next door, her world starts to change a little bit. I don't read a ton of contemporary, but every once in a while, in between all of the sci-fi and the fantasy, I really like to just read a little bit of fluff, and this was a great book to read in between my marathon of Vampire Academy. The next book I got from Amazon is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. Diana and Novelty raves about this book, and I've been watching her channel since she started it, so I was really excited to get this book because I'm really excited to read it. I don't really know what this book is about, and the back is pretty vague, so I'm just gonna kind of jump right into it blindly and see how it goes, but I'm sure I'll love it. Everybody else on BookTube does. Next book from Amazon is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I've heard so much about this book from just about every booktuber on my feed, so I was really excited when this went on sale for under $10 on Amazon, so I swiped it up because everybody, except for a few people, really enjoyed this book. And it sounds really interesting. It's about a civilization where people are put into 2 classes, the Silverbloods and the Redbloods. And Silverbloods have all kinds of powers, and Redbloods are kind of like peons. Except for the main character, whose name is Mare. Mare is the main character, and she is a Redblood, but she also has powers, so she's kind of like an anomaly. Other than that, I don't really know too much about this book, but I'm excited to read it because it looks like it could be really interesting. These 2 books are the last in my Amazon haul, and they are The Assassin's Curse and The Pirate's Wish by Cassandra Rose Clark. I bought these books because a couple of people on YouTube have bought them. They sounded really interesting because they're assassins and pirates. I did buy these books at full price because I heard that the publishing company is closing, so I wanted to support the author and hope that by buying them, maybe another publisher will pick them up. And finally, here is the BookOutlet box that I am so excited to open. So excited. So, without further ado, let's do it. The box fell apart. Lots of paper, and lots of books. So the first book out of the BookOutlet box is Evolution, Me, and Other Freaks of Nature by Robin Brand. I have no idea what this book is about. I just thought the title was really cool, and it sounded a little interesting. So literally, that's why I bought it. I have no idea what it's about, so we're gonna see. Hopefully I'll read it this month and I'll let you know. The second book out of the BookOutlet box is A Wrinkle in Time 50th Anniversary Edition by Madeleine L'Engle. I bought this because I loved this book so much as a kid, and I don't have a copy of it anymore. So I saw this on BookOutlet. It was pretty inexpensive, so I grabbed it up so I could have it on my bookshelf. Really loved this book as a kid. I might actually do a reread. Maybe. The next book is the first book in Bloodlines by Rochelle Mead. I'm currently in the middle of reading The Vampire Academy. I just finished the 3rd book a couple days ago, and it's pretty good. It's kind of tweeny and it's kind of cheesy, but it's pretty enjoyable and it's easy to read. I've heard that this series was even better, so I saw this and I thought, why not? The next book is Love in the Time of Global Warming by Francesca Lia Block. Again, not really sure what this book is about, but I thought the cover was really cool. This was a case of cover lust, definitely. Next book is the bind-up version of the first two Lux books, Obsidian and Onyx. Obsidian and Onyx by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Sasha over at Book Utopia absolutely loves Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I've never read anything by her, so I figured I'd start with this one since it's her YA novel, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to take the plunge into new adult just yet. I know this is about aliens and the boy next door, but other than that, not really sure. This book is The Paladin Prophecy by Mark Frost. This is a book about a boy who loses his parents and he flees to this prep school and he learns how to do a lot of really cool stuff. It has to do in space with spaceships and it just looked really cool, so I threw it in my cart because science fiction, yay! The next two books are Shadow and Bone and Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. Sam over at Thoughts on Tomes absolutely loves the Grisha trilogy, and she's probably one of my favorite booktubers, so I thought that I would give this a try. And it does look really interesting. It's high fantasy, and I love high fantasy, so I think that's going to be right up my alley. The next book is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. I read Fangirl recently. I thought it was really good. I thought Rainbow Rowell was a really great author, so this is one of her other novels, and since I wanted to add a little bit more contemporary into my collection, and this was on sale, and it was on BookOutlet, which means it's cheap, so I threw it in the cart, and now it is here, and I'm super excited to read it. And the very last book in my BookOutlet haul is Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson. This is a story about Peter Pan and Tiger Lily told through the perspective of Tinkerbell. I absolutely love Peter Pan. It's one of my very favorite fairy tales. And again, Sam at Thoughts on Tomes recommended this book and reviewed it, so I really, really wanted to read it. And again, cheap prices because BookOutlet is absolutely amazing. So again, really, really excited. I cannot wait to read this book. This is definitely going to be on my TBR for this month. Let's see if I can hold these all up. I don't think they're all going to make it into the shot. Oh my goodness, that is a big stack of books. So that is it for my very first BookOutlet unboxing and my June haul. I do have some other book packages coming, but I don't know exactly when they're going to be here because they're from Thrift Books and another BookOutlet package, and they take a pretty long time to ship, or maybe I'm just impatient, which is entirely possible. So if you've read any of these books, let me know in the comments below and let me know what you thought of them. I will put links down in the description to Kaz's book channel and to Sam's book channel and to Diana's book channel as well. Alright guys, that's it, so I'll see you next time. Bye!